टेरेसाको जीवनको एक झलको मन पर्यो होला। अब हामी एउटा छोटो विश्राम दिन गइरहेका छौँ। म यो मञ्च फादर जोमनलाई हस्तान्तरण गर्न चाहन्छु।
Please be seated. This is a commercial break. Don't go out to grab popcorns and Coca-Cola and all. Just be seated. I hope you are enjoying the presentation on the life of Saint Mother Teresa. You know, the Jesuits, Ignatius of Loyola and Mother Teresa had a very close connection. In fact, when you will see, you saw in the presentation that Mother Teresa was going through that struggle, whether she should be continue teaching or should she go out to serve the poorest of the poor. Whom did she turn to? Whom did she talk to? She talked to a Jesuit priest. A Jesuit priest was a close spiritual guide, and it was the Jesuit father who told her that God wants you to serve the poor in Calcutta. Not only that, when Mother Teresa began her new group of sisters, missionaries of charities, they had to have a constitution, the way of life. And Mother Teresa again turned to Saint Ignatius of Loyola, who had written a constitution for us Jesuits. And so a lot of inspiration of Mother Teresa is drawn from Saint Ignatius and his life and writings. Mother Teresa came to St. Xavier's College also. If you are very observant on the corridor, you will see a picture of Mother Teresa along with Father Watrin. When she came to Nepal, she met the king. The king invited her at that time to start a place for the old and aged in Pashupati. Even now it is there. Some of you have gone for your community service or detention there and have changed your lives and come back. One of the things that Ignatius taught Mother Teresa, and which Mother Teresa gave it to her sisters and to the world, actually after that, a lot of corporate houses, business people, Google, Facebook, all these guys borrowed this Ignatian idea to perform better, to make better decisions, to reflect and to, improve their lives. And that technique by Ignatius of Loyola is called the examen of conscience. Now don't worry, it is not examination. When we hear examination, we get scared. It is not examination. Examine is a Latin word for review. And this is a technique, this is a tool that has 5 steps. Saint Ignatius gave it to us. Mother Teresa took it from Saint Ignatius, and I am giving it to you now so that you will have better improved life. Like Father said, your life story will become a Father's last sentence, your life story will become a love story. And one technique for you to do that is this, examen of conscience. It has 5 steps, very simple steps. It takes about 5 or 15 minutes. You start with quietening yourself. It could be anywhere. It could be in the classroom, it could be in a bus, it could be in a garden, etc. So you quieten yourself, which means you stop talking. Maybe some people like to listen to music, they quiet, some people breathing, etc. So about a couple of minutes, you quieten, get into silence. And then you thank God for at least one thing in your life at that moment. Now this examen is done sometime in the middle of the day or at the end of the day. So Father also mentioned the gift of gratitude. My heart is filled with gratitude. And so we give thanks in the second step to God for all the gifts that we have received, especially during that day. And the third step is to watch a movie, not on your mobile app, but closing the eyes to see the day till the time of your examen. and look at your own day, watch it as a movie, and ask yourself, what was the best thing that I did during this time today? Did I bring joy and happiness to someone else? What was the best thing I said, I heard, etc.? So the third step would take about 5 minutes or 7 minutes. And then again, all that has happened good, you give thanks. And the fourth step is also when you are watching that movie of your day, there may be some things that you could have done better, or there may be something that you could have said better, and so you feel sorry for that, and you acknowledge. That is the fourth step, acknowledging that I have made a mistake in my word or in my action, etc. And the fifth step is to make a promise to yourself and to God. Make a promise that I will from now be better than I was, especially in those areas where I need help from God. What does that word better reminds you? Better. Any word reminds you? They are sleeping. Father Cap is raising his hand. But he is a Jesuit. If he doesn't know, he will be thrown out of the society. Magis. The word magis. So those are the 5 steps. Okay? What is the first step? Quieten yourself. Silence. Interior silence. Second step? Thank God for something that you are grateful. Everyone should be grateful for at least one thing. Our family, our friends, our own life, etc. Third, see the movie of your day at that time, and be grateful for all the good things you said and you did, people you met, etc. And the fourth step, acknowledge that you are sorry for maybe some things that didn't go so well. And then the last step is to make a promise that from now, my next phase of my day would be better than the first. When these companies started putting this as a paid break in the working hours, the researchers have shown that their performance level went up, especially the later day performance, after lunch performance. Their decision-making capacity went up. So others have taken it, and we as the students of Ignatius of Loyola, followers of Ignatius of Loyola, you also should practice it. We Jesuits practice it twice a day, but at least once a day you could do it. And so I promise you, you will grow in your life. Father Cap said, don't change your life, grow to be a better person. If you do this, you will grow in your studies. Those who are finding it difficult, VIM and IT. You will grow in your relationship, and you will grow to become the best version that you are called to become. Here ends the commercial break. Now we will continue the movie. Thank you. Happy Feast.